Welcome back to the program. Well, Emirates says its 10-year deal with Qantas is a win-win for both carriers. Sky News business reporter James Duggan-Nixon spoke with the president of Emirates Airlines, Tim Clark, and began by asking if this deal was opportunistic given all the troubles facing Qantas International.
We don't look at it that way. We're looking at something that, as I said earlier, adds value to what we do. The notion that we should come together on the basis of the deal, the way it has been structured, as I said, it's a value proposition for both carriers. We certainly value Qantas coming through Dubai and maintaining its international operation, one, into the United Kingdom, two, that they should move to Dubai. We've always wanted to have Qantas in Dubai, and my principals have often expressed an interest in trying to get Qantas into Dubai. That's not to say that they should stop operating to Singapore, but I'm just saying it would be, they wanted Qantas to come. Now they're coming in a very large way with a couple of 380s northbound and a couple of 380s southbound per day. So it's great for Dubai. So yeah, it's a good fit. I don't think this is to the detriment of either carrier, and I'm sure it'll help Qantas as it reorganises its businesses within the Qantas group, and gives them the benefit and the time and the resource to be able to do things in other areas such as Asia that they're so keen to do.
This isn't the first time there have been talks, a dalliance, if you like, between both Emirates and Qantas. So what happened this time? Why is now different?
In the early years, and in fact goes back 16 years, we actually started with a co-chair with Qantas, which the management then wasn't particularly supportive of. Look, they have their own reasons, I'm not going to comment on that. What we have today is a completely different management. They are very forward-thinking, very internationalist in their thinking, and we are a very international-minded airline. There is a high degree of good chemistry between the two management groups, which helped this go to the level that it has done today. When we first met 4 months ago, I was surprised that it worked so well, and as I said earlier, the die was cast at the first meeting, because I realised, and I think Alan did as well, that this could get traction in many other ways, to a far greater extent than we originally thought when we had the initial meeting. So no, it's something that I think is going to be very strong for both companies.
You talked about the instant meshing, if you like, between yourself and Mr. Joyce and your executive teams. It was a very quick negotiation process, but were there hiccups, or what were the sticking points?
Surprisingly not. One, it did surprise me the speed that it went, and it was because of the fact that there were no major hiccups, and that we were all determined to get this job done as soon as possible. And as we worked through a very complex set of arrangements, I think we signed almost a 200-page document this morning. The teams came together and there were no real problems, and every time there was a problem, it might have been referred to Alan and myself together, we resolved them fairly quickly. And that was the beauty of the arrangement, because many of these arrangements in the past that we have done, or Qantas and other airlines have done, have been brought down by the detail, and this one wasn't in that category at all. It was a fine agreement.